Today I'm installing and giving you a walk around of the TopOak 270-degree awning. This is a budget-friendly awning. It's priced around $500, and if you stick around till the end of the video, I'll share with you how you can save another 10%. This spring, I installed the TopOak Galaxy rooftop tent on the top of my 4Runner. I have been very impressed with this tent overall. The build quality is amazing. So when TopOak reached out to me and asked me to review their 270-degree awning, I was thrilled to give it a try. My hesitation with this is I have a 4Runner with a very tall hatch in the back. Currently I have a 180-degree awning for that reason. So I wasn't quite sure what was going to happen when I installed this 270-degree awning. But if you stick around, you'll see why I'm pleasantly surprised by what I found out. So diving right in, I've gone ahead and unboxed the 270 awning. Just first impressions, the outer shell is very durable, great material. It's comparable to my Overland Vehicle Systems awning as well. So zipper, I went ahead and gave that a try as well. Zipper seems nice and quality. So far so good. Where I'm really impressed is everything that they include with the kit. So obviously you need something to mount it to your roof rack. They have these nice heavy duty steel brackets for a traditional mount to a roof rack. Have your tie downs. They have a bag of goodies that have a variety of mounting hardware. Where I think they kind of go above and beyond, just for simple mounting purposes, they actually give you a 13mm ratchet wrench, as well as another 13mm standard wrench. And the stakes themselves for tying this thing down, like say in wind or any kind of weather, heavy duty steel with a nice little anchor to them as well. And that's where things even get a little bit more interesting. Look at this hammer that they provide. So this is for pounding in your stakes. Has a nice kind of puller as well as a nice hammerhead. And this thing is really nice. Lightweight. I think it has an aluminum body. But man, I've never received anything like that from another manufacturer. So that's great. Another great feature, which I can't wait to see on this awning, is the fact that it has a ton of LED lights underneath. So within this kit that they provide, these cords and cables come with for plugging this into, say, a battery bank or an external battery. So TopOak also sent me these brackets, and what these brackets do is allow you to mount the awning right to the side of, let's say, a Galaxy 1.0 tent, which is exactly what I have by TopOak, and it just helps integrate the whole system together. So say the end of the year comes, you want to take the whole tent off, awning stays with it. You don't have to get underneath your tent and install these heavy-duty brackets onto the roof rack. It just makes life a lot simpler. So I'm really excited to see how well these work, but I can tell already it's going to be pretty straightforward and easy. So with that, I'm going to prep the 4Runner and get it ready for installing the awning. All right, so first things first, we're going to be installing these brackets. They go right into these channels on this rooftop tent. And we'll just be sliding in these little T-nuts, and that's what we'll be mounting them to. Four nuts per bracket, both front and back on the driver's side. So we're gonna get started. So these T-nuts just slide right into the side here. You just position them right where you want them. I should have 4 for each one. And then we'll just position this bracket right on the side of the tent and screw it in. All right, now that I have all 4 nuts and bolts installed, let's go ahead and give these a final tighten. That is solid. That's not going anywhere. All right, now let's move to the front. All right, that is nicely installed and ready to go. So next we're gonna go inside, grab the awning, bring it out here, make sure this is all lined up correctly, and then we're gonna get that thing mounted. All right, I'm back inside. I went ahead and took the awning, flipped it so the top that's going to be facing the tent is now up. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and slide these 1-inch bolts into the different channels here. I have 6 of these 1-inch bolts that I'll be using, 3 per bracket. And it's beautiful because they have this nice place right in the center of the awning where you can drop these into the channel and then just slide them to where you need them. So like I said, there's going to be 3 bolts for each bracket. It's easy as that. Next, when we get this up on the 4Runner, we'll go ahead and use these washers and lock nuts to secure it to the brackets. And then this thing will be fully mounted on the 4Runner. All right, I'm going to go enlist some help and get this thing up there. All right, Susie's going to give me a hand here. Let's get yours up there first. Okay. Okay. All right, if you want to step down, I can head up there. Thank you. I'm just going to loosely tighten these bolts onto here, slide the awning the exact place I want it. All right, I have my 13mm ratchet that TopOak provided. This should make this job pretty simple. That's it. That awning is mounted. That was super easy. That was a lot easier than mounting my OVS awning where we had to actually install the brackets onto the roof rack. Those nice brackets that mount right to the tent make things just super simple. So when TopOak offered to send me this awning, I did let them know, you know, I have a 4Runner. I'm not confident a 270-degree awning is going to work with the rear hatch on this. The rear hatch on a 4Runner comes up quite high. But I told them, you know, I'd still be happy to try it out, mount it on the 4Runner. But I'm not sure what's going to happen once I open up that rear hatch. Someone like me, 6'2", I want to make sure I have enough clearance for the hatch to go up. That's why typically I have a 180-degree awning on here, which gives me plenty of clearance, obviously. So let's open it up and find out. All right, let's see what we got. All right, now for the true test. Will this 270 awning work with the rear hatch of a 4Runner? Let's find out. I'm feeling pretty confident about this. Wow, that went up a lot higher than I thought it would. Probably lost maybe 2 or 3 inches off the overall height of the opening here, but I'm 6'2", I can still get under here quite easily. I'll be able to make dinner. Nice. Well, I just want to be clear about one thing. If you were to mount this awning directly to your roof rack, you're still going to have major issues with your hatch on the back of a 4Runner going up too high. I've actually gained 4 inches or so by mounting it directly to the rooftop tent. So that's the benefit of these brackets from TopOak, allowing you to mount right to the rooftop tent, is you can get this awning another probably 3 inches higher on the side of your vehicle. And I also have an inch riser between my roof rack and the rooftop tent. So that's giving me probably a total of about 4 inches of extra clearance, and that's what's allowing me to get that hatch up. So if you were to mount this directly to your roof rack, I highly would not recommend it for a 4Runner. It's still going to run into your hatch pretty bad. You're probably going to be looking more at probably about that height of clearance. So this is great. I'm excited to get some use out of this coming up in Colorado. Another benefit of 270 is on my 180 awning, there's a big opening right here where when it's raining outside and I'm back here cooking or whatever, rain's kind of coming down in between the hatch and the awning, and it just gets annoying. So this is a great upgrade. I'm really excited. All right, so to continue setting this up, there's quite a few poles here. So, and that actually might help me get a little bit more height out of here as well. One thing I'm not going to do here in this video, but what I always recommend, they have a lot of anchor points. They also provided a lot of rope. I always anchor down my awnings whenever I'm camping. You never know when a big gust of wind is going to come up, and I just feel safer. So the next feature that I want to kind of check out is the actual LED lights that are underneath this. All right, so now I'm just going to take these wires, and under each of these LED lights there's just a nice little plug-in. So I'm going to go ahead and plug this all in. I'm just going to be using my EcoFlow for now as a temporary power source. And then there's 3 plugs here. That's going to be amazing. I'm excited to get some use out of this. So just a little bit of a closer look as to how this works. So each of these have an LED running off them, and there's just this nice little plug in here. And then that cord just kind of runs down, and it's plugged into my EcoFlow. Like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I am thrilled with the fact that this 270-degree awning will actually work on the 4Runner. I can't wait to get some use out of it on an upcoming trip to Colorado. The build quality, all the features that it has, you know, there's storage on it, all the different accessories it comes with, the tools for installation, they've really thought of everything. I was impressed with the rooftop tent when I got that, and now I'm equally as impressed with this awning. This awning, if you go to their website, it's around $500. I have a discount code to save you an extra 10% that you can enter in at checkout. So that wraps up the installation and the review of this awning. Go to their website, check it out. If you like this content, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.